I think so, Kyle, because these bikes...
He didn't leave it out on the yard.
I did not leave my bikes out to rot.
At the time that I was in
and
the
become
house,
inoperable as a bicycle.
At the time that I was in the house, the outside was where we kept the bikes.
The outside.
We didn't keep bikes in our room when I was a kid. That wasn't a thing that happened.
Gotcha.
We kept them outside. Episode 5.
That's right.
We're here, and we have our first
guest.
Very first guest, Sara, my wife.
Hi. I'm Kyle's wife, Sara.
Yeah. My sister-in-law.
Poppy's mom.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah, so today we're going to do something a little bit different.
Yeah.
We're going to try... kind of a trivia game sort of thing where we're just Sarah's gonna ask questions to each of us and we're gonna answer them and go back and forth and just kind of see who knows the other one better.
Okay. Based
on some random questions that we wrote up.
Sure.
Just before we did this.
Yeah. But first, Sara, who are you? When did you get into the picture with Kyle? Just take us back.
We met at church.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever year you came to our church.
Mm-hmm.
What year was that?
2008-ish.
So we probably met around 14 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Was that 14 years ago? That's longer than that. Anyway, 2008.
Mm-hmm.
Became really good friends in youth group in high school. And then... started dating.
Wow.
7 years ago, and then we got married.
That's crazy. So you dated for how long?
I dated for 5.5 years.
Okay.
Before getting married.
Do you guys...
Or he proposed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first date that you guys went on?
Yeah. He took me to Colonial Williamsburg.
Really?
And we walked around. And then we went to dinner at Sal's.
Mm-hmm.
And then he asked me to be his girlfriend right after that, actually. Yep.
And you were
and I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Duh.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And we were 16, 7. I was 16, you were 17, I think.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What was the whole proposal thing like? How did that happen?
Do you want to say where we were? Or
sounds like a
sure.
test.
Oh, okay.
It was at the New River Gorge in West Virginia.
Okay.
Which is just a big old bridge. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I had the ring with me.
Okay.
And I wasn't really sure where specifically I was gonna propose.
We just kept making stops.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're on a hike? A little day hike mission?
Not a day hike, just a walk.
Okay.
We kind of were driving down.
Well,
okay.
We walked. We went out we saw the bridge from this trail thing, and then there was a road, so then we went and drove down. And I'm just trying to find a good spot. I just kept driving down as far as I could.
Huh.
And then ended up actually driving off the road. There's this little gravel beach.
Yeah, and we kind of got out of the car and we were just looking at the view, and then I was walking back to the car and he said my name and I turned around and he was on one knee. It really completely shocked me. I was not expecting it.
You had no clue.
I had no clue at all, yeah.
That must be wild.
And then our car overheated and we were stuck down there for a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
It was so romantic.
Yeah. The service was really bad.
The service was so bad. I was FaceTiming my parents and they couldn't even see.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. It was almost directly under the bridge.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And then just a little bit upriver, there were some people like skinny dipping.
Yeah.
Really?
In the background of one of the photos, you can see 2 old men skinny dipping.
So it was special for me.
Yeah. It was like...
I'm sure you love that.
It was like we had some witnesses, you know?
Yeah.
Like, good thing. Yeah.
That's really cool. And so, how long after you proposed did you get married?
Like 6-ish months.
6-ish months?
It was like 5 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Just hit a year.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any like thoughts on that?
It's been great.
Yeah?
Yeah. We get to hang out every day.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah. Just do life together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang out.
That's fantastic. Awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
We're gonna launch. We
I'm like, okay.
we signed on 2 rookies.
Okay.
For our team.
Mm.
Really?
And their contract starts in June next year.
What team?
Just like our family team.
Okay.
Yeah. So 2 more will be joining us in June.
2 more members?
Humans, yeah.
Humans.
2 people, yeah.
2 more people.
Yeah. You actually have 3 guests on your podcast today.
Really?
Yeah.
And Poppy.
And Poppy. Well, Poppy's a member. That is... So you're pregnant is what you're saying?
With twins.
With twins?
Yes.
Wow, I actually already knew that. So... But that's really cool.
Yeah.
When did you guys find that out?
About 3 months ago. A little over 3 months ago.
Yeah. So you guys must be getting all sorts of, like, you know, comments from people, and I'm sure you've been telling family members and friends slowly.
So many people, yeah.
That must be a process.
It is, yeah.
Have you, like, started preparing for their entry into the world yet, or
no?
That's cool. No. Yeah, it's a good ways away.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
It'll fall into place.
From what I understand, they're pretty self-sufficient.
Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
Right now they are.
Yeah, I think it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Okay.
Yeah, anybody can do it.
That makes sense, you know?
I've heard that it takes a special kind of person to have twins.
Oh, yeah.
So I guess I was chosen for that.
Or
we were chosen.
that kind of special.
Yeah, we're very special.
That's really exciting.
We're very lucky.
Yeah. That's very exciting. So you guys, you're just a young couple, you know, met or you started dating in high school, and it just has progressed to marriage, and then now expanding your family. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
It is.
For 2 young individuals, yeah. It's pretty,
very excited.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah.
It's the road we're on.
That's the road you are on. The roller coaster.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I get to be an uncle.
Yeah.
Uncle Carter.
Uncle Carter.
Yeah. Uncle Bug.
Yeah. That'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Thanks for the interview.
Absolutely.
Everything you knew about me.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
so Sarah, she's here. She's gonna help us out, and I guess we'll do this game.
Yeah. Should we take a little break and
We can. It doesn't matter.
and then come back hit
A
it?
little brief hiatus.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty.
Be right back.
Yep.
I really should have ate the other half of my sandwich before this. I got Jersey Mike's.
What kind of sandwich did you get?
I got a BLT Mike's Way. Have you ever had Jersey Mike's?
Yeah.
With like the olive oil and vinegar, and then like the salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Then I added pickles, and I got Chipotle mayo.
Oh yeah.
And I added cheese.
That does sound really good.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to eat that.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Get up.
Welcome back.
We met Sarah a little bit
Yeah.
and talked about our story.
So cool.
Some. There's more to it. But next we're going to get into this game.
Cool.
So
Yes.
Sarah You gonna read us out some stuff?
Okay, yeah. Who wants to go first?
Can you explain the game to me, just so I know what's going on?
Sarah's gonna ask a question to you.
Okay.
About me.
Okay.
You're gonna answer the question about me to the best of your ability. If you get it right, it's like a point or whatever.
Okay.
Then she's gonna ask me a question about you.
Okay.
And I'm gonna answer that question to the best of my ability.
I see.
And we're gonna go back and forth for like 5 questions.
So it's like we're taking turns?
Yeah, it's like a little quiz segment.
Alright, hopefully I get it right. I'm getting nervous on quizzes, so.
You're getting nervous?
Like, whenever I take a quiz, I get nervous.
Anytime you take a quiz?
Yeah, it's like I gotta perform, you know what I mean?
Like any, just kind of like...
Any test.
Paper test?
Yeah.
But I love stuff like this. I wish I was having questions asked to me.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one
Maybe we could do me and you.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
A little trivia.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. We'll see.
Okay.
Okay, so who's going first?
Do you want to go first?
Who wants to be asked a question first?
I can go first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask.
Okay. Don't look at it
I'm not
on my screen.
trying not to look at it.
Okay, Carter.
Okay.
What is Kyle's favorite TV show?
His favorite TV show is The Office.
That's correct.
That's correct.
Best TV show ever made.
It's a very good show.
It is.
Yeah.
I think Kyle and I watch it every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's for sure.
Awesome.
Okay, Kyle.
Yes. I'm not looking.
You literally just...
I didn't read anything.
Right. What is Carter's go-to full breakfast that he makes at home? Make sure to list every single thing as listed in front of me.
Okay, so there's going to be some toast.
Okay.
Probably 2 pieces of toast.
Okay.
Scrambled eggs.
How many eggs?
Probably 5 or 6. 4? 4 scrambled eggs.
Okay.
Bacon.
Okay.
And yogurt and chocolate chips. And fruit or something.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
How many pieces of bacon?
3 or 4. Or 5.
I would eat 3, 4, 5.
Or 2?
2. I have 2 pieces of bacon.
2.
Yeah.
Why
pieces.
2?
It is it's a good amount for me filling wise, and also it lasts pretty long. I have a full package of bacon. I can make it last pretty long if I just eat 2 pieces a day.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
That's
I would
good.
love to eat like
That's good self-control.
4. Yeah.
That's really good self-control. I eat like 5 or 6 probably.
Yeah.
Would you count that as he did? I feel like he answered that pretty correctly. He got all 4 things.
Yeah, I think he correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good.
Kyle, or Carter.
Okay.
What was Kyle's favorite bike as a kid?
His favorite bike? Kyle had this. It was a Schwinn, I believe. It was a Schwinn bike.
What color was it?
It was silver. It was aluminum color. I believe it had gray and red colors on it as well. But it was this kind of BMX style bike, Schwinn brand, fast little bike. You know what I mean?
When did you get rid of it?
So the funny thing about this,
have I seen this bike?
Probably. It was a 90s BMX bike. I never got rid of it, actually.
Oh, is this the one that Carter took from you?
Yeah, Carter, what happened to the bike?
Here's what happened to the bike, right?
Kyle's favorite bike.
Kyle decided he didn't want a bike anymore, and he wanted to go fast with race cars. And so he got a couple cars, and he was going fast.
He upgraded,
and he wasn't around anymore at the house. He was off driving cars and, doing all that. And then I was left at home, and there was this bike that was just rotting away in the yard, and I was like, wow.
In the yard? It's crazy.
Yeah, it wasn't even in the garage. And I was like, this is a nice bike, So I rode it for a while, and then I decided I want to do some upgrades to it. So I put a suspension fork on the front of the bike.
Where did you get the suspension fork for it?
That was from a broken bike that was no longer rideable.
Whose was it?
It used to be yours as well.
When did it cease to be used to be?
What?
When was it no longer mine?
It was...
When you decided it was no longer mine?
It was, I guess, yours, but it wasn't even rideable, right? And if you remember, you actually wrecked on this bike hard and ate asphalt.
Yeah.
This bike was dangerous. This bike needed to be taken out. So I destroyed it. And I used some of it parts from it on this BMX bike. And I made this BMX bike a mountain BMX hybrid bike.
That's really good.
Thanks, Sarah. Next question.
So, real quick.
Okay.
You have bikes that you own right now.
I do have bikes I own right now. I take care of them. Yeah.
We're sitting just all alone for 6 months.
In my room?
Yeah.
You had bikes in your room?
Yeah.
And they were just sitting there, and it's like you were just off hiking trails and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, by your logic, right, I should have been able to just decide that those bikes no longer belong to you. I mean, would I be wrong for that?
I think so, Kyle, because these bikes...
He didn't leave it out on the yard.
I did not leave my bikes out to rot.
At the time that I was in
and
the
become
house,
inoperable as a bicycle.
At the time that I was in the house, the outside was where we kept the bikes.
The outside.
The
We
outside.
didn't keep bikes in our room when I was a kid. That wasn't a thing that happened.
Gotcha.
We kept them outside.
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay,
Next
Kyle.
question.
Okay, how many liters of fluids did Carter receive via an IV during his through hike?
In total.
I knew you were going to ask that.
I'd say roughly 10.
Holy cow.
Oh,
No?
that is incorrect.
How off am I?
A pretty good
you're
amount.
too high.
Really?
You are too high.
Still a lot.
You only got IV twice? Or 3 times?
Am I supposed to answer?
Well, that's not saying how much. It's
Right.
just saying how many times you went.
I received an IV 3 times total.
I know the last time
3?
was 4.5.
Yes.
Then
Wow.
2.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the last one was a lot.
Then 2 before that.
2 what? Liters?
Mm-hmm.
I had 2 more times I received an IV, but it was only 1 liter at a time.
Oh, 1 liter both times.
Yeah.
So 6.5.
It's about 6. Yeah, an F.
6.
Yeah.
I have 6
Yeah.
written down.
6 is the official answer, but
Yeah.
that's all right.
Well,
Have you talked about that yet?
Not really. It's hard to stay healthy when you're in trail conditions for months at a time. And a lot of people get sick.
Yeah.
And so I got an infection a couple times from where it's hard to know. It could have been from, something in my water source or some type of bug or something going around. It's hard to say. But I got sick for the first time in Tennessee. And my dad actually came down with some friends. And
We were there.
yeah, you guys were there. And I went to the hospital then, and I got antibiotics and a liter of fluids there. And then the next time was in New Jersey. That was just purely from dehydration because it was in the dead of summer, and so I was just sweating a lot, and I was not keeping up with my hydration. It was hard to because it was basically a drought. And so I got another liter there, and then at the very end, I got another infection, and that one was pretty bad. I had diarrhea for about a week, and so because of that, I was very dehydrated. My blood pressure was low, so that one was a lot of fluids. That was 4.5 liters of fluids.
Scary.
Yeah, it was annoying, but yeah, it's all good.
wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So I got that one wrong.
yeah. You did. Sorry.
You got it. Come on.
Poppy's joining us back again.
Yeah, puppy.
All right, next question here.
Okay. It's your turn?
Yeah.
Oh no, your turn, Carter.
Well, yeah, my bad. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
What year did Kyle and his friends start the band 4G?
4G. The band, I believe, officially started, I want to say it was 2016.
Good job.
Thank you.
That's correct.
You're so proud. You're like,
Our debut single, She Said No.
She said no, yeah.
yeah.
Give us a listen. Maybe
She
not to
said
that
no.
song.
Wasn't
Okay.
about me.
It was not about it. I don't think.
It wasn't. Okay, Kyle.
Yes.
What's Carter's favorite ice cream flavor and cone type? Let me know if you need me to list the cone types because Carter listed them for us.
What are the cone types?
Waffle cone, cake cone, sugar cone, or cup. Cup cone.
Yes.
Oh man, I feel like Carter would have like a silly favorite flavor, like vanilla.
Silly.
Is vanilla correct?
Vanilla is correct, yes.
I believe that he would probably prefer that to be in a waffle cone.
Wow.
Good
Because
job,
that
babe.
is the kind of guy that he is.
That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive, actually. That was accurate. Yeah.
So vanilla over chocolate?
Yeah.
Always?
Not always, but usually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I love vanilla. It's just classic. It's clean. It's pure. It's my go-to.
Would you choose chocolate
Yeah.
over vanilla?
Yeah.
I would choose chocolate over
Yeah.
vanilla. I'll always
not
choose a waffle
insane.
cone, though. I'm not really silly and weird.
I like it.
Good job. You got it right. All right. What's Kyle's wedding anniversary?
Ah, yes.
I feel like you know this better than Kyle, probably.
Yeah. That would be November 4th, 2023.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Kyle, take notes. Just kidding. Okay, Kyle.
Yes.
What was one of Carter's biggest pet peeves when you were sharing your room?
Mhm.
Well, there was a lot.
Yeah, just
I feel like we
name
relate. I feel like we really relate to this.
Yeah.
Answer.
Just name a big one.
Probably. Well, I guess I would say that when I was playing music, that was music that he wasn't into, like maybe like some screamo or some hard rock. That really bothered him because I would play it pretty loud and I would sing and stuff, and then he would have to put up with that.
I see that's a pretty correct
Yeah.
answer. Yeah.
I feel like me and Carter really relate to that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That is what I had down, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blasting loud music in the room.
Yeah.
Because
It was so loud, and I did not like that music at the time.
Yeah.
And
It's
it
like
was
you
just
just want to be nice and like let him enjoy his music, but at the same time, it's
Like my brain hurts. Like
Yeah.
it feels like somebody's like just rubbing my
it's like
brain
someone's
with
taking a
barbed
brick
wire.
and like hitting your head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, okay, so one of those bands was Chevelle that I was frequently blasting
Right.
because I love Chevelle, still do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And over time, Carter has started to really like Chevelle.
Yeah, over
And we
time-
actually went and saw them live last year.
We did. Yeah. Once I wasn't like 8 years old, you know,
That was
and
last
being
year.
fed this.
2023
Yeah, I think so.
Fun.
or 2022. Was it 22? It might have been 2022.
It definitely
actually.
wasn't 2022. We were living here.
Yeah. I think it must have been last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Yeah.
I turned him.
You maybe influenced me just a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. Last questions.
Okay.
What job was or is Kyle's favorite
Was or is Kyle's favorite
out of all the jobs he's had?
out of all of the jobs that he has had? So this is a tough one. I've had quite a number of jobs, but several of them have been pretty closely related. You've worked for several contracting companies, construction companies. I feel like that wouldn't be your favorite, though. Yeah, I don't remember you being very happy. And then you did work for Chick-fil-A for a time.
So does everyone.
Yeah. That one, I don't think it definitely didn't end super well. I don't think you hated it, though. You worked for Food Lion for a little bit. That one was definitely not your favorite.
Gosh. Deep cut right there.
Man, I want to say... Gosh.
Oh, and Lee Bear.
Yeah, I was about to say Lee Bear. Lee Bear was, I think, a nice job for you. I think there were probably some coworkers that you didn't really like, though. That maybe you got frustrated and with them, and maybe you were pretty isolated at the time. Maybe that would give that job some negative connotations. But man, this is hard for me to say.
Yeah.
Wow, does self-employment count? Because he has had his own company or his own business.
If that's one of his jobs that he's had or is is. It's an option, I would say, yes.
That would be like pressure washing and stuff. I don't feel like that would be your favorite though. I think I'm gonna have to say it must have been Lee Bear. Lee Bear.
You're wrong.
Yeah. This was a hard one for me.
Yeah, that's a tough question. I'll give you props because Lee Bear was definitely the coolest job that I had.
Right. I think that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that was definitely my coolest job.
Mm-hmm.
But the most fun I've had at work was definitely Chick-fil-A.
Okay. There was a small little thing like that in my head, and I was like, but probably not.
The reason I put Chick-fil-A is just because of, it didn't end good for me. I mean, it was good for me to end it, but...
Yeah.
Just slinging chicken in the kitchen, bro. I mean, the heat would be on, the pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved it. We were just it was like a sport almost.
Yeah. That makes sense to me now.
Fries, chicken, bread and chicken, and just building sandwiches. And it was so fun.
Shout out to Chick-fil-A.
We had a great time.
Eat more chicken.
It's Sunday.
We had a great time.
We could get Chick-fil-A after this if it wasn't.
Yeah. That's really cool. So you would recommend the audience working at Chick-fil-A at one point?
Not necessarily.
No.
But I'm just saying, if money didn't matter, I would highly consider working in the kitchen.
Okay.
My favorite thing about working at Chick-fil-A was the free meal each shift.
Okay.
That was probably my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that was a good one. That was a good challenge.
Oh, yeah. Thanks, man.
I think there's one more.
What's Carter's question?
Okay. What career is Carter trying to get into next year?
This one's pretty easy.
It also says explain it, but there's no answer under explain it. So maybe if you...
I can do my best.
But we'll just say what it is and then explain it, just so the audience knows.
He wants to get into parajumping. Pararescue.
I was like, does that count? Through what?
Through the military.
Through a branch. There's only one branch that does it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he just hasn't said it.
Yeah.
Through the...
Well, he needs to say it.
You don't remember?
Through the Navy.
Your face. I knew the answer. I knew the answer, Carter.
To the Air Force. To the Air Force. So
Okay.
I was thinking air, then I
somehow said
air, and then I said Navy.
Navies of all the Navy
water
bases that are so close.
I gotcha.
Yeah, through the Air Force. He wants to do... I forgot about the Air Force. Who goes in the sky?
Our friends are in the Air Force.
So, yeah.
Who goes in the sky?
Air Force, pararescue.
Navy.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? Can you explain it at all?
Yeah, so basically you're going to be in a helicopter.
Okay.
And you're going to get deployed into these dangerous situations.
Okay.
And you're going to jump out of the helicopter.
Right.
And you're going to fly in like Superman.
Okay.
With all of your tactical gear.
Uh-huh.
And you're going to very tactically rescue out of a parachute anybody that needs to be rescued.
Have you ever skydove?
Skydiving?
Skydiving? Have you ever skydiving?
Doving from the sky.
I've never dove from a real sky ever. I did do one of those things.
You want to?
I think so.
Well, that's going to be your job, so I think you should want to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you not really considered that part of it?
I have. Okay. That's not going to be like my most favorite part of it, though. I don't think.
What's going to be your most favorite part going up?
I think like riding in the planes and the helicopters.
He's like, I'm just not going to jump, I'm just going to ride them.
Yeah, no. Jumping is cool, but like, if I had to choose between jumping and doing rope stuff.
Do you think you'll like crap your pants before every time you jump?
I don't know. Maybe. Like the adrenaline is like real from what I hear. Like you're just like
you're just gonna jump out of a helicopter.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane.
Yeah. So you did pretty good explaining it, I'd say.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Yeah. Pretty decent.
Wow.
So we tied, right?
Let me see.
Well,
would you count his answer correct or no?
The one he just said now?
Yeah.
I guess. Sure.
He got to it. He got to the point.
He did get to the point.
He never said a final answer, you know?
Yeah.
You guys both missed one.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you guys did pretty well.
We're equally good brothers.
Yeah.
Equally good brothers.
That's good. So I passed?
We passed.
Okay.
We passed.
A 4 and a 5 would be like
an 80.
An 80.
Okay.
So you passed with a B.
I'll take it.
Cool. Well, that's it for this episode, really.
Yeah.
Next time
That's super fun.
Yeah, it was our first ever guest on the show.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sarah.
I hope I can come back.
Absolutely.
We'll see.
Open invitation.
I'm usually just in the next room, so
yeah.
Just let me know.
Okay, we will. Thanks for joining us, and running the game was really fun.
Yeah.
If you guys have any ideas for games for us to play, hit us up in the comment section. Check us out on YouTube and Spotify.
Check us out.
It's been real.
Thanks.
Yeah.
See you next week.
We'll catch y'all next time.